What's up guys, it's Rainbow Adventures. Okay, so today's video is going to be very straightforward. Recently, my bike has been going in and out of the workshop for about a month. There was I think there was one point where it was inside for about more than 2 weeks. So the problem was actually my fuel pump. So my fuel pump has been very weak. It's not been able to do what I was supposed to do. Basically, when I start up, especially in cold start, it will take quite a while to start up. And when I throttle at high speeds, like, there's just not enough fuel going into the combustion chamber, so I had to change the fuel pump. However, that is not the thing that you gotta change. If you're riding a Softail, especially a M8 or Milwaukee engine from 2018 until now, especially a Softail, the part that you need to change is your intake manifold. Alright, intake manifold. So it is the part that is in the middle of the engine. It's connected to your throttle body, which is then connected to your air filter. So what it does is it pulls in the air and it splits to your two combustion chamber. So what Harley does to reduce their production costs, they actually make a plastic composite. So their intake manifold isn't pure metal, isn't a strong alloy, it's a composite mix. I had it verified, I checked with the dealer, I looked around the forum, spoke to other riders. It is actually plastic. So while they were trying to find out what happened to my fuel tank, they realized that my intake manifold was warped, so it sort of melted. Okay, so for those of us riding in Singapore, Malaysia, Middle East, Africa, all these kind of countries where it's super hot and humid, especially if you're like me who rides a lot and even ride in the traffic jam in the cities, you realize that your bike gets insanely hot, so it will start to warp or melt. So when I checked with the dealer, they say it's most likely occurs when your bike is idling for very long. And yeah, I mean, if you're stuck in the jam, it's going to happen. So I've also had another friend who rides a breakout, had a similar issue. The thing is, it's very hard for you to find out about this until it's too late. Most of you might already have a warped intake manifold and you are not even you don't even know that it's going on. So what I suggest, especially if you're riding a Softail, after checking around, change your intake manifold. Like, do it once you ride a few months within the year, change it. You can change to aftermarket, or the easiest is to get a Screaming Eagle one. So the 55mm Screaming Eagle Harley Davidson intake manifold. So it's made of aluminium alloy. Helps a bit with your horsepower, I mean that's what they said, and it works well with your stock bikes. If you have a 131 kit, a 128 kit, or you're building up a stage 4, get the 64mm intake manifold. If you use that, you're going to need a 64mm throttle body, and you also need to get the 64mm fuel injectors. So for people like me who only plan to go up to stage 2, all you got to do is just get a 55mm Screaming Eagle. That's all. For those of you who are buying a new bike, sometimes Harley Davidson gives a voucher, like $1,000, $500, depends on what kind of deal you get. Instead of buying stuff like mirrors, other gimmicks like cruise control and like your grips, I suggest the first thing you do is to straight away change to a new intake manifold. Okay, I can't believe Harley has actually been using plastic to try and reduce costs. It's disappointing. So take this advice, guys, change it quickly. It's about, I think, 191 USD, I think the cheapest that I looked around. So in Singapore, from what I've checked around, it's about high 300s that you need to take labor costs. So try to do it together with some other items. So I hope this video has been useful. I can't stress enough, go and change it. It's like a lot of riders are facing this issue. Even if your bike is fine, get it done, saves you a lot of headache. So I'll come out with a few more videos. I'll go through with all my aftermarket parts, and I will go an in-depth review. So in the meantime, stay safe and ride safe, guys. Alright, see ya.